Hi, Lisa here. I want to share a little bit more with you about my own personal experience planning for my retirement. For those of you who know me, you know I'm insanely organized. I'm the one that people depend on to take the notes, plan the party, develop the frameworks and strategies. I'm a planner at heart, and I love all kinds of planning tools. I'm one of those geeks that gets really jazzed up for a visit to the Container Store. You know us. True confession, when we were planning our wedding, I created the most elaborate detailed project plan in Microsoft Project, complete with Gantt charts and resource allocations. I remember the first time I took the Myers-Briggs personality test. For those of you unfamiliar, it's based on 4 personality dimensions, and one of them is judging versus perceiving. Judging people are organized. They're the ones who make the plans and they stick to those plans, and they also really like to live life by the rules. Needless to say, I scored pretty high in the judging dimension. So here I was a planner, a super strong J, and when I left corporate life, I realized I had no clue how I was going to approach this next phase of my life. It felt like my life came to this abrupt stop, like I was going 60 miles an hour and I went to zero, and I had no plan on how I was going to spend my time. My husband and my financial planner reassured me that money wasn't an issue, and I had earned the right to lay back and from that high pressure VP career track. My network, on the other hand, was reaching out and trying to pull me back in as recruiters and colleagues were clamoring for me to apply for leadership positions. And honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And for the first time, I felt a bit overwhelmed and paralyzed by it all. Throughout my corporate career, I had an intricate plan. I successfully advanced through a lattice of roles that I orchestrated like chess moves. Unlike my corporate career, where there were predestined paths that I could follow, I was a bit awestruck to find that there was no roadmap to follow in retirement. So I got curious. I wanted to learn as much as I could about how people transform themselves in retirement. After all, I can't be the only person who feels this way. Well, sure enough, I wasn't. Nan and I partnered to study this, and we interviewed over 50 people. And what we found is that people fell into 3 distinct categories. More on that on my next post. But overwhelmed and paralyzed was one of them, and I certainly resonated with that. We studied these people, we learned a ton, and it really helped me to create my own personal roadmap that I could follow. So now that I had the start of a plan, I felt energized again, unstuck. We will share our findings and the roadmap with you in our upcoming posts next week, so be on the lookout for them. I hope you found some value in listening to my story. Please share any comments below and be sure to share this post with your network. Thanks a lot. More to come.